Jeff, let's reflect maybe on the season that was for you and the team overall.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good season. I think obviously things started a little rocky, and there was some stuff to figure out at the midway point there, and then I think once we kind of turned that corner, it helped us as a team, and led to a good push at the end of the season and some playoff experience for some guys.
For yourself, I mean, all these games, I mean, the like you said, it started off slowly for the whole team, it seemed like, but you, like everybody else, really seemed to kind of grow and thrive, and you, I think, had your most productive season. So from yourself personally, what did you see from a development perspective?
Yeah, I think it was another year of just gaining a lot of experience throughout the entirety of the game, just playing in all types of situations, and yeah, be put in situations to kind of be relied on and stuff in a nice way, and then yeah, I mean the year it's at like they kind of blend together a little bit in term once it's you're into the deeper years, year 4, but not like it's crazy deep or anything, but just getting the career rolling. But yeah, it's kind of it's cool. It's just another opportunity to kind of address maybe areas of the game that I want to continue to develop, and yeah, not really much more than that.
Was there anything specifically that you saw, like you said, on areas? Every guy wants to work on something different every summer and then see it kind of grow throughout the year. Is there an area that you saw specifically that you did kind of increase in something you're like, okay, I hit my goal for what I may have set for myself this summer?
Yeah, coming in, it was, I think, kind of the same thing. Just getting more comfortable or getting more experience in all types of situations, and just kind of that's been a great luxury of being able to play here for so long and gain so much trust with the staff, and it's been great to be able to be put in those, like I said, all types of situations. Yeah, I think like I wasn't coming in with any hard set goals or anything that I would have been ticking off throughout the year, but just working on kind of like soft skill and everything, and kind of implementing that into the game. It's a nice summer to kind of have feedback from the staff, and a couple years under my belt to know what they expect of me, and what to come in working on, and then have that opportunity to work on all those skills in all types of scenarios throughout the season.
We talked with CJ about it yesterday, but what was it like to have all you guys down in the States and see Brad Lambert, Nikita Chibrikov make their NHL debuts? I know it was special when you made yours a couple years ago, but what was it like getting to sit with the guys and watch 2 young kids make their debuts?
It was awesome. The guys came out of they came out of the office in Milwaukee, and they were trying to hide some smiles, but it was everybody. They got the smiles out of them pretty quickly. Yeah, it's such a cool moment for them. Both of them had such a great season. They worked so hard for that. They developed all year. They continued to get better. They bought in. These guys are young, like they're young players, and to be able to come in and have that big of an impact in their first full season, and play at this level and continue to grow every day and be invested is just to obviously a testament to them and their work ethics, because we saw it all year long. Those guys were just committed to getting better, and it paid off for a really cool game at the end of the year for them, and they go in, and of course they go in and get points and have an amazing night, and they're stars of the night, and it was awesome to watch. And the guys were going crazy when obviously both of them made their contributions on the score sheet, and it was really cool to see those guys. I mean, they deserve it. They worked their bag off, and we were really happy to see them earn that opportunity.
We touched on it a couple of times this year, but you continue to move your way up the all-time goal scoring list. I know it's a dead horse a little bit here, but just talk me through about what that meant to you to continue to climb up that list. You've been in Manitoba a long time now. Just what this organization has meant to you in terms of your pro career, starting here and getting to where we are now.
Yeah, it's crazy to reflect in that sense. Like, it's been an awesome handful of years here, and there's been so much opportunity and so many amazing teammates, and that's probably been the coolest part of any of these milestones or just any of these milestones. It's been really cool to just look around the room and appreciate all the guys that helped out.
And looking at this season, I mean, you mentioned, you're not that deep into your career. It's 4 years here, but all of a sudden you're looked at to be one of those guys that's setting an example for some of those younger players. And you started on the season line with Brad Lambert and Parker Ford. Your power play was almost entirely rookies as well. So what was it like kind of being one of those guys looked at to show the way for some of those young guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, and I think we've talked about this in past years. Like, it's really just part of the established culture here. And, I mean, 4 years ago I showed up, and there were guys like CJ, there were guys like Jimmy, Kovacevic, all these guys that Meyer, these guys that brought us in and made it so seamless, made it just a seamless transition into pro hockey for us. And I don't even think, the guys that are in those positions realize that that's what we're doing. It's just, you guys show up and you get them on board, and you get guys on board because you know how good that feels, and you know how easier it makes transitioning into the game on the ice makes it so much smoother and seamless when you know that guys have your back, or you know that guys are invested in your development. And yeah, I think it's just part of the culture that's been established here, and that I've been fortunate enough to benefit from, and that when it works out for you, you want it to continue working for other guys.
Well, you mentioned that culture, and it seemed like that 2021 bubble season served a big role in creating that culture. And just with the nature of the AHL, there's not many guys left from that season. So maybe what are your thoughts on kind of what that season meant, and how maybe it kind of stretched out kind of over the last few years and really had an impact on this organization?
Yeah, it was a cool season. It was a season where I think coming into the Moose, a lot of people would have been writing our team off as, I mean, there were no playoffs or anything, but I mean, guys want to win, and guys want to show up and provide a good product of hockey. Like, everybody, I think, especially playing in the Iceplex and stuff, like, I think guys kind of, teams and people were just like, they're not going to be that good of a club. And then it was kind of just a mishmash of guys that came in, and same thing, everybody really welcoming, everybody focused on becoming a team, and then kind of what followed on the ice was just a product of that closeness off the ice. It was awesome. And it was a year where guys didn't have family visiting, there was a lot of stuff going on where really all you could lean on, only people you could lean on were kind of the guys in the locker room here. And it led to, I mean, we talk about the Catan nights, or we talk about like board game nights, or like just like hanging out in basements and stuff. And for me, that's where it all started with this group. And yeah, I think it's that year was like a weird just type of incubator, like friendship incubator, catalyst, like whatever you want to call it. Like, it was just a really cool experience. And now there's still a lot of friendships that are hanging on from that year, and guys are keeping up. And CJ goes to a different team and comes back, and it's seamless there as well. And guys are playing in different countries or whatever, but everybody's still keeping up and hanging out. And yeah, I mean, we're probably not alone in that experience. I'm sure a lot of teams had similar experiences like that. But yeah, it'll be cool to look back on and maybe do a bit of a case study, like what that year did to the league. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Jeff, what's the plan for the summer?
Go home and hang out. Take a little time off here. Got a lot of weddings. Cole Myers. Go see Cole. A couple of us will be shipping down for that one. Yeah, stay busy, get better, work hard, and get ready for next season.